The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, and we're tied.
And that one's hit high in the left center, going back, and it is gone! It's a grand slam for Belle Lennard!
Opine can get a good pitch. She's 0 for 2. Fly out on the ground down. That's a good pitch going into deep left field, and Opine, it's gone over the scoreboard and everything, and it's a two-run shot. It's 6-5.
Hansen dropping back, he's going deep. Far sideline, he's got his man, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Fargo South Bruins. That is a 51-yard touchdown pass. It'll be Ethan Olsen taking the kick. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Kobe Johnson serve up and over. Fix sets it up. Bailey Nelson puts it down for point 22. At 0-0 between North South and the Jetsons. Taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one hard. She scores! And it's 1-0 Minot Majets off the goal by Carson Abrahamson. The junior forward on the breakaway sends it over the left shoulder. Henningsgaard, he tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one! Wow! All right, welcome back. We get ready to start the first quarter of play here from Oak Grove High School between the Oak Grove Grovers and the Richland Colts. Junior varsity game up first, varsity game to follow. I thank the head coach for Richland for getting me their varsity starters already, and we'll get those on-screen graphics, at least most of them done. And the tip is up in the air, and it's controlled here by Mason Martinson of the Grovers. And we are underway with the JV game. They'll pump it into the corner, now work it inside there for Ethan Harden. Harden won't get that offensive rebound up and in, 2-0 in favor of the Oak Grove Grovers. And we need to reset that clock. That was the final of the game between Oak Grove C team and the Fargo North 9A team. So there we go. Now that's the correct score. 2-0. 7:27 to go here in the first quarter of play. And that one's going to be stolen away there by Blake Loomis, and he'll bring it back all the other way and tie the game up at 2. Martinson will just pull up for 3, and he will bank it in. 5-2 in favor of the Grovers. Loomis with the ball. He'll pump it out into the corner here for Zach Wolfcool. And then that shot went into, that is 40, can't see. Oh, it's number 4. It's Trenton Duffner. Okay. So 5-2 in favor of the Grovers. That one will drop in. 7-2 and 1. No, check that. I thought that one was in, and so did half of the crowd and half of the bench, but they're taking the bucket away, and it's back to a 5-2 game, and the ball goes back to the Richland Colts. So not exactly sure what happened there. I missed it. Apparently a few others missed it too. Trenton Duffner with the basketball right now. It dribbles down the far side of the lane. Turnaround shot up, but still a little bit short. Pulling down the rebound there is Ethan Harden. Now back up court here on the near side. That is going to be Connor Aschke. Aschke will get it up into the hands of Mason Martinson. Martinson with another 3, and no, that one will not go in. Duffner will pull down the rebound here for the Richland Colts. Pull back the other way, put it into the hands there of Colton Mickelson. Mickelson will put the ball on the floor, give it right back to Loomis. And Loomis buries the triple, and we're tied at 5. Loomis 5, Grovers 5. 6 minutes to go here. It's going to be Alec. No, there's 2. I'm not sure which number 30 that is. I thought I recognized them all. 7-5 now. Martinson has 5, Loomis has 5, Ethan Harden has 2, and that one's up and in. This is Gunnar Miller with the bucket. And it's tied at 7. Oh, There we go. I'm not sure why it took so long. And Mason Martinson buries his second triple of the game to make it 10-7. Back the other way quickly. Can't get that one to go. Grovers will come away with the rebound. Spinning around into the paint, towards the hoop, in and one! Jorgen Dietz. That one will be off the mark there. So Dietz, Jorgen Dietz will miss the free throw. And now Loomis from the corner for the three won't go. Rebound comes down to Mason Martinson for the Grovers as the crowd continues to pack in here in the early, midway through the first quarter of play here in the junior varsity game. Loose ball picked up. Eventually ended up in the hands of Connor Aschke. Aschke had that pass tipped. It was picked up there by Thomas Zander. Zander has the ball stripped away. Aschke will pick it up, bring it back the other way here for the Grovers, who lead by 5, 12-7. Martinson with the basketball. He'll dribble in. High post jumper up and in. Mason Martinson lighting it up here in the first quarter. He already has 10 points, and we're 15 seconds away from the halfway point of the first quarter. 2 triples, 2 two-point buckets for 10 points from Martinson. 14-7, 4:09 to go here in the first quarter of play of the junior varsity game in that C game for Oak Grove, taking on the Fargo North 9A team. Fargo North would come away with a 52-48 win. 4 minutes to go, halfway through quarter number 1. Loomis. Bounce pass is intercepted there by Ian McKay, and that will find its way out of bounds, and it'll remain Richland Colt basketball there as Blake Loomis will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline on the far corner. He'll get it up, and that's tipped away and out of bounds, and there'll be another inbounds pass for the Colts. Loomis with the basketball now. 6 to shoot on the shot clock. Loomis buries the triple. It's 14-10 now on the triple by Blake Loomis, who now has 8 points. And 1. That is Jorgen Dietz. So Dietz hits the bucket and will go back to the free throw line to try and make it a 7-point game once again. We'll see a majority, if not all of these guys, maybe all but 2 of these Richland Colts in the varsity game as well. Missed the free throw, and then the pass down the court goes out of bounds and gives the ball right back to Oak Grove. So Jorgen Dietz on 2 3-point play opportunities at the free throw line. He has not converted on either one of them. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line here in the game with 3.5 to go, first quarter of play, and it's a 6-point game. 16-10 in favor of the Oak Grove Grovers. On the near wing now, that is Jorgen Dietz. Dietz cross court. Shot was up. Dietz got it underneath, hooks it up, won't go. Rolls off the rim. And the Colts come down with the rebound. They put it into the hands of Trenton Duffner. Duffner all the way coast to coast, puts it in. Trenton Duffner with 2 more, 16-12. Top of the key 3, wide open, a little too strong. Didn't quite get enough arc on that one. Martinson with the rebound, then pushes into the corner there for Ian McKay. McKay will get the ball back. McKay falls down as he enters the paint, and there'll be a foul here on the Richland Colts. That will be, I believe, on Gunnar Miller. It's a 4-point game with 2:49 to go here in the first quarter of play. Inbounds pass will come in there to Dietz. And Mason Martinson with the 3 won't go. Rebound comes into the hands of Gunnar Miller. Miller will give it up to Duffner. Duffner crosses the timeline. 2:35 to go here. First quarter of play. far side, that is Mickelson. Mickelson looks inside, up, and it drops in. Down it, Gunnar Miller will go to the free throw line to try and pull his team within one. Checking in for Richland will be Nick Thompson. Also in for Oak Grove will be thought that was Wolf, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, I guess. I'll look back at a couple games ago here as the action continues on the floor. Yeah, that is Zach Wolf. That's what I thought. I have him written down as somebody else. And I think I know what happened there, so. All right, so Zach Wolf is wearing number 40 for Oak Grove. At least we think. Loomis with a long three. That one will dribble in. He hit a 2, and since then he's only hit 3s, and now the Richland Colts have a 1-point lead heading into the timeout on the floor. We're back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel. Colts lead the Grovers 17-16 in the junior varsity game.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. 17-16, the Colts have their first lead of the game. Zach Wolf with the basketball right now. He pushes it into the corner there to Mason Martinson. Martinson up top now into the hands of Ashke. Ashke will throw it down low. Wolf traveled. I'll stop the clock with 1:37 to go here, and the Colts leading the Grovers 17-16. As more fans start to enter the gym here. Expect this to be a packed house for the varsity game. You got a good matchup coming up here after the conclusion of this one, so you don't want to go anywhere. Loomis looks down low, and that was Gunnar Miller with the bucket. Colt lead is extended to 3. Into the near corner here, that's Ashke. Ashke pops it up top for Wolf. Wolf, free throw line jumper won't go in. And that one's tipped into the hands of Blake Loomis. Loomis will get around Wolf. Loomis will back up near wing. Pass is tipped, picked up, put back outside. 3 is up, off the mark to the right side. Grovers pull down the rebound. Here comes Zach Wolf. Bounce pass into the corner. Hesitated on the 3 and decided not to take it. Loose ball will be chased down by nobody. That'll be Duffner, and Duffner with the steal and the bucket. 44 seconds to go here. First quarter of play. Mason Martinson for the Grovers has the top of the key. I don't check that. That was Mason Martinson who has it now. I don't have a number 22 on my roster. I'm guessing it's Alex Stahl. We'll go with it until I'm told otherwise. Shot by Wolfcool, up no good, and then he pulls down the rebound. They'll work it around near side into the hands of Mickelson. Mickelson tried to drive in, run into a double team. Loomis, 5 on the quarter clock, and that shot misses everything out of bounds, stopping the clock with 2.5 seconds to go. And the Oak Grove Grovers will have an opportunity here to get at least a 3/4 court shot off, maybe a half-court shot. But the Colts are going to put a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here. Inbounds pass is intercepted. It goes out of, well, actually it wasn't intercepted, but it'll go out of bounds. And, well, that'll be Grover basketball, so put them a little bit closer with 1.8 seconds on the clock. A pass and a shot, and if it goes in, we're tied. And they'll just hold it, and they'll be comfortable going into the second quarter with the 3-point deficit. That brings us to the end of one. The Richland Colts 21, the Oak Grove Grovers 18. Junior varsity basketball here on the ND Sports Channel. Back after this short timeout here on the ND Sports Channel. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back. Start of the second quarter, 21-18, the Colts lead. Looking to extend that lead right now. That one won't go in. Rebound comes down to Duffner. Duffner gets it to Loomis up top. Loomis being guarded there by Stahl. I think that is Stahl anyway. Up top now, it's Mickelson. Mickelson, one dribble into the hands of Loomis here in the near corner. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Loomis drives in. Mid-post jumper off the front of the rim won't go. Stahl pulls down the rebound, puts it into the hands there. Ian McKay. McKay up court. Wolf for three. Got it! We're knotted up at 21. It is... I don't know why this thing is not working here. There we go. That is the official score, 23-21. We apologize for that there. That shot is off the back, and that hit the top of the backboard. That'll be considered out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Richland Colts. Grover's on a 5-0 run here to start the second quarter of plays. They work the ball down low there to Xander, and then turnaround from Loomis won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Oak Grove. Martinson will bring it over the timeline. Wolf for three once again. Wolf for three, got it again. 26-21. Loomis wide open for a three of his own. Looks good, but it'll bounce out. Rebound underneath there by Nick Thompson, and it will not drop in. Mason Martinson pulls down the defensive board. Back the other way now come the Grovers. They'll slow things down a little bit. That pass is intercepted by Duffner. Duffner 1-on-2 the other way, and it's poked away by Mason Martinson. Martinson, quick pass, baseline jumper up and in. 28-21, a 7-point advantage now. At one point, the Colts did have a lead, but the Grovers took it back, and Nick Thompson underneath now looking to get a little bit closer, and he will get fouled. Apparently, it looked to me like it was in the act of shooting, but I guess not. So Nick Thompson will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline here underneath the Colts hoop. With 5:39 to go, bounce pass in there to Thomas Xander. Xander pumps it out to Duffner. Duffner up top now into the hands of Mickelson. Mickelson looks inside. The pass is tipped away, ends up in the hands of Blake Loomis over on the far wing. 5:25 to go. Loomis in the corner, feeds it up to Mickelson on the far wing. Mickelson picks up his dribble, looking down low and through the hands of Xander. And a turnover, and Oak Grove will bring the ball back with a 7-point lead. No working up top here for Cody Card into the lineup. And now Mason Martinson with a three-pointer. It's a 10-point lead for the Grovers. Martinson has his third three of the game. That shot won't go. A loose ball comes down to Loomis. He'll put up a three, and that one looked good coming out of his hands, but it didn't quite have enough arc. Still a 10-point game. Into the hands now of Jorgen Dietz, excuse me. And that whistle will stop the clock with 4:41 to go. Once again, a 10-point game, 31-21. Jorgen Dietz will step up to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2 in this game. And he makes his first one. Pushes the lead to 11, 32-21. And that one's up and in as well. So after missing his first two, he connects on his next two. Duffner will bring it over the timeline here for the Richland Colts. Trailing by 12, 33-21. Looks in for Loomis. Loomis with the jumper inside the paint, won't go. Rebound comes down into the hands of Connor Aschke. Aschke gets to Martinson. Martinson drives baseline, kicks out into the corner. That's Cody Card. Card picks up his dribble, puts it into the hands there of Kessler. Kessler near wing now for Aschke. Aschke dribbles back up top. 4:11 to go, 17 to shoot on the shot clock. Caleb Card, Cody Card, excuse me. Yes, it's Cody Card. And that shot's up and in. There's too many cards in Oak Grove for the last 4 or 5 years. I can't get them straight. The only one I know for sure is the one that doesn't play here anymore. And well, that's not entirely true. I know them. I just mix them up sometimes. Timeout on the floor. 4:01 to go. We'll keep it right here. Thank you for our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations and Game Time, and something new to the station. North Dakota Basketball Hub is doing episode 1 of the Class B podcast, and this time of year it would be about Class B boys and girls basketball and stats. They'll chat with players, chat with coaches, and all that good stuff. And well, those podcasts will be available on our website and our YouTube channel here probably in the next 24 hours or so. The first podcast is already out. You can listen to it on their website at ND Basketball. I think it's either ND or North Dakota basketballhub.com. I'll have to double check that. I don't have it burned into my memory just yet, but it's one of those two. 3:55 to go, 35-21. The Colts have not scored yet here in the second quarter. Long three is up and in. Oh my goodness, Mason Martinson with 12 points from behind the arc, adds 6 more of that from inside the arc. He has 20 points already. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18. Check that, he has 18 points. 38-21. Duffner with the basketball. High post jumper up, will drop in. That's the first points of the quarter here for the Richland Colts. 38-23 now. Working into the near corner here for Aschke. And that ball's taken away. Loomis with the basketball right now. Dribbles up, right up to the free throw line. Thought about putting up the shot. Now he picks up his dribble and needs a little bit of help. He's yelling for help. He's going to get it from Duffner. Duffner up top. Duffner picks up his dribble. Inside, high post there. It's Thomas Sander. That ball is poked away out of bounds. He'll stay with the Richland Colts. Nick Thompson receives the inbounds pass, feeds it up to Duffner. Duffner, ball above his head, puts the ball to the ground. Now he pull up for a jumper from the free throw line. Won't go. Mason Martinson with the rebound. 2:37 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. 38-23. Corner three is up. Corner three is too strong. Loose ball goes right back to Aschke. Aschke puts it in. The Oak Grove JV team here putting on a show against a really good Richland Colts team. And that's a steal. That's going to be Ian McKay all alone to the hoop, and he puts it in. That makes it 42-23. 2:04 and counting to go here. Trenton Duffner has the basketball. He's the only one to score until now. Thomas Zander puts in the second bucket of the second quarter here for the Colts. 42-25, a minute 47 to go. Cody Card, 4-3! He got it! Cody Card with the triple. 45-25, and what was a three-point lead at the start of the second quarter is now pushed up to 20 already. Nick Thompson underneath. Wanted a foul, didn't get one. Rebound comes down into the hands of Mason Martinson. Three-pointer up, three-pointer not in this time. Nick Thompson pulls down the rebound, that three-pointer out of the hands of Connor Aschke. Now Duffner with the basketball. He'll pull up, mid-post jumper. Nice shot by Duffner. Duffner has 8 in the basketball game, 4 in the first, 4 in the second, 45-27. It's Martinson over the timeline now to Cody Card for another long three, and another long three is in. That's 6 3-pointers in just the second quarter here for Oak Grove. 48-27, Duffner with the basketball, gets into the high post, right back to Duffner. Duffner with the long two, he got it. Nice shot there by Trenton Duffner. That bucket there by Duffner puts him into the double-digit club with 10 points. 30 seconds to go. With the basketball is Cody Card. He'll put up another, I'm not sure if that was a three or not, but it went off the front of the rim, didn't matter. Loomis now feeds it to Thompson. Thompson to Duffner. Duffner looks down low. That's Gunnar Miller. Miller back out, and the ball is poked away. And a whistle and a kick is going to be called. And the ball will go back to the Oak Grove Rovers with 13.4 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. 48-29. Oak Grove coach reminding his players to be aware of the clock. 7 seconds to go. Lets the defender up in the air, and at the buzzer, he can't get it to drop in. Connor Aschke will go into halftime with 2 points, and we'll go into halftime as well. We'll add up some numbers and come back shortly here with a halftime show here, and then get you set for the second half right after this on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. All right, welcome back. Halftime here as the Oak Grove Rovers outscored the Richland Colts 30-8 in that second quarter of play. Thanks in part to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers 2 from Mason Martinson, 2 from Cody Card, and 2 from Zach Wolf. Individual scoring here for the Oak Grove Grovers: 18 for Mason Martinson, 2 for Alex Stahl, 8 for Cody Card, 6 for Jorgen Dietz, 2 for Ian McKay, 6 for Zach Wolf, 2 for Connor Aschke, and 2 for Ethan Harden, for a team total of 48. It was 21-18 in favor of Richland at the end of the first quarter. And as I mentioned, Oak Grove outscores the Colts 30-8 in that second quarter to bring us to our halftime score of 48-29. Individual points for the Richland Colts: Blake Loomis with 11, got all 11 of those in the first quarter. 9 of those 11 from behind the three-point arc. He got the first bucket of the game, and then he put in 3 back-to-back threes. And then he hasn't scored since then. Right behind Loomis with 10 is Trenton Duffner, and then 6 for Gunnar Miller and 2 for Thomas Zander. So 11 for Loomis, 10 for Duffner, 6 for Miller, 2 for Zander, for a team total of 29, and that is your halftime numbers here for the junior varsity game. We'll take another break, and when we come back, it's the third quarter of play right here on the ND Sports Channel. Don't go anywhere. This should be a good one on the other half here right after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Third quarter of play is just about to get underway here. Halftime score 48-29 in favor of the Oak Grove Grovers. Richland Colts led 21-18 at the end of the first quarter, thanks in part to 11 points from Blake Loomis, but Loomis didn't score at all in the second quarter. Duffner was able to get 6, but it was a late 6, and Zander put in 2 more. And that's the 8 points for the Colts in the second quarter. And there's a good way to start off the third quarter by putting your team into the 50s there on a layup by Cody Card, who's now in the double-digit club with 10. 50-29. Colts going from left to right now, and that shot is missed, and the rebound pulled down by Jorgen Dietz. And then it's taken away, put it into the hands there of Mickelson. Mickelson will give it up. That is Wolfcool. Wolfcool for a 3. That one won't bounce in. Loomis with the rebound underneath. Hook shot was partially blocked by Ian McKay, and now McKay will come down with the loose ball and push it up court into the hands there of Dietz. Dietz gives it up to Aschke. Aschke has it tipped out of bounds by Duffner. I'll stop the clock with 7:09 to go here in the third quarter of play. Inbounds pass from the sideline comes into the hands of Aschke. Aschke will take one dribble, pick up his dribble, and now he needs a little bit of help, and it must have been poked away there as he started dribbling it again. Outside, that is Card. Now they'll push it back up top. Card will have it again. Thought about the 3, Now he'll step up to the high post off the front of the rim, won't go, and Duffner will pull down the rebound for the Richland Colts. They'll bring it back quickly, and now they'll slow things down. Blake Loomis, they'll push it into the corner there, gets the defender up in the air, and then drives baseline and lays it in. It's Zach Wolfpool with his first bucket of the game, 50-31, 6:32 and counting to go here in the third quarter of play. Ashke, Colts fan wanted to travel there. They're not going to get it. Ashke will get the bucket in though. 52-31. Sometimes those keys stick. If you're a Richland fan watching, if you're an Oak Grove fan, you know all about the sticking key issue. So once again, if I say the score, Blake Loomis with a triple. He has 14 now. If I say the score and it doesn't match with what's on the screen, then whatever I say is correct. 52-34, excuse me. Duffner will pull down that ball in the corner. He's pressuring the backcourt by 3 Grovers and gets it over the timeline. Dribbles into the high post, gives it up for Wolfpool. I think that's Mickelson, excuse me. Wolfpool, check that, Duffner. We'll get it right, folks. Duffner makes it 52-36, and an elbow is thrown. No, the foul's, I think they're gonna call the foul there on Loomis. It looked like Cody Card threw an elbow, and well, Blake Loomis tried to sell it, and well, ref wasn't buying it. 52-36, 5:15 and counting to go here in the third quarter of play. Up top, that is Ethan Harden. Harden to Card now. Card over to Ashke. Ashke will drive into the paint through defenders, try and feed it down low to Harden. Harden will draw contact and step up to the free throw line, stopping the clock with exactly 5 minutes to go. Free throw up and in by Harden. That makes it 53-36. Once again, 5 minutes to go here, third quarter of play. A 30-point Oak Grove second quarter is the explanation for the large lead right now. 54-36. Right now they have 2-4-6 in the third quarter. Corner 3 is up, won't go. Back to Loomis, now into the corner. I think that's Wolfpool with the 3, and it is. 54-39. 440, make that 435 and counting. Card dribbles in, comes back out. That is Dietz on the far side. Now near side, Ashke. Ashke will dribble back up top, get the screen from Harden. Put it into the hands there of Dietz. Loose ball comes out of the corner. Ashke for 3. No, that one won't go in. Ball's tipped around. Loomis will pull it down. Loomis 3-on-3 back the other way. Whistle blow, stopping the clock with 4:15, and it was a whistle from the ref on the near sideline. I think the bench just got a warning called on him. The Richland Colts bench just got a warning called on him, I think. That's what the whistle was for. When the whistle blew, I was looking at the official on the far side of the court. And it was the whistle on the near side that blew the whistle. So, but I think it was a warning on the Richland Colts bench. Right now, Cody Card with the basketball. Feeds it to Ashke, whistle sounds, and an offensive foul on Ian McKay. I'll give the ball back to Richland, trailing 54-39. They're only down 15. At one point, they trailed by as much as 20. That's the biggest lead of the game so far for Oak Grove. Turnaround shot. Whoa, that looked good, but it did not drop in. Coming out of the hands there of Zach Wolfpool. Back the other way now, that is Jorgen Dietz, and poked away, and Nick Thompson will pick up the loose ball. And then nearly stolen by Card, but Wolfcool will keep possession of the basketball. Get it back over to Thompson. Thompson to Loomis. Thompson will set the screen. Loomis one dribble, feeds it right back to Thompson, and he got it in there. 54-41. And a loose ball, and that's picked up by Richland. Duffner one-on-one against Cody Card, and the basket won't count, but he will go to the free throw line to shoot two. I'll stop the clock with 3:08 to go here in the third quarter of play. Trenton Duffner with 12 points so far in the game. We'll have a chance for 13 and 14 right here. And he has 13. 54-42. And make it 54-43. It's an 11-point game as Duffner goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He is perfect in the game so far from the free throw line. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Far side there, that is Dietz. Dietz up top, wide open for three, a little short. Out of the hands there of Ethan Kessler. Ball's picked up by Card. Back to Kessler, back to Card. Kessler with the basketball, drives into the paint, had the ball tipped away, and he's going to get called for a travel. So pressure in the backcourt here by the Grovers. They'll get it into the hands of Duffner. Duffner will bring it up over the timeline, up towards the top of the key. Feeds in, Loomis over to Thomas. Thomas shot up, won't go. Kessler pulls down the rebound for Oak Grove. Sends it up court, and it's poked from behind by Loomis. Out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with Oak Grove. And we'll have some multiple substitutions in here. Drew Gunnis wearing number 40 there for the Richland Colts, as well as Thomas Zander checking back into the lineup, and Colton Nicholson back into the lineup here for Richland. And pulling down the rebound will be Zander. Zander will get it up to Mickelson. Mickelson will look for Gunnis. Gunnis puts up the shot. That one nearly went in. Kessler with the rebound. Then Oak Grove comes back the other way. Driving all the way to the hoop and gets it up and in. That is Jorgen Dietz. (56-43), baseline jumper up and in. 56-45. Into the corner, and that pass was deflected. It ended up in the hands there of Colton Mickelson. Mickelson will bring it back, had it poked away from behind there by Ashke, and he'll get called for the reach-in foul. That'll stop the clock with 1:34 to go here in the third quarter of play. 56-45, your score. Inbounds pass is triggered into the hands there of Miller. Miller will dribble out over the far wing, now come back into the paint. Going to move to the hoop, and he can't get it to go in. Zach Wolf will pull down the rebound here for the Grovers and bring it up over the timeline. Puts it into the corner there, making a move to the bucket was Alex Stahl. (56-45), 1:16. Inbounds pass comes to Trevon Rodriguez. Back to Wolf for the corner three. Little short offensive rebound. Bounce pass outside for Kessler. Kessler works it inside there for Stahl. Now outside. And then cross court over to Wolf. Wolf traveled. 1:02 to go now. 56-45. The Colts crawling their way back into this one. Nice little move in the backcourt there by Mickelson to get around the defender, but then Trevon Rodriguez will intercept the pass, and he'll get the assist as putting it in is Alex Stahl. 58-45. Here comes Mickelson. Mickelson finds Miller underneath. Miller hesitates, and he'll draw contact. He'll go to the line to shoot two. I'll stop the clock with 39.6 seconds to go. I believe Kessler was charged with the foul there for Oak Grove. And the free throw's up and in. Gunnar Miller with 7 points now here. Try and pull his team within 11, and he does. 8 points for Miller. Colts are down 11. And Rodriguez has the ball for Oak Grove. I'm surprised that Richland isn't playing Rodriguez out further. They were standing here during the C game with Fargo North, and they saw Rodriguez drill all those three-pointers to pull Oak Grove back to the game. They did lose the game by 4. There's another 3, and he hit 3 threes from at least 22, 23 feet out. And I think Rodriguez is going to get the call there. Yep, that is indeed the case. Inbounds pass for the Colts. Thompson will check that. Gunnis will trigger the inbounds pass. And that inbounds pass will come into the hands there of Mickelson. Mickelson for Thomas. Thomas down low, and a pass across the lane was intercepted, and loose ball will not be picked up before the buzzer sounds, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter of play with your score. The Oak Grove Grovers 58 and the Richland Colts 47. Grover's only scoring 10 points in that third quarter of play, while Richland scored 18. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the fourth quarter right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. So get ready to start the fourth quarter of play here as the Richland Colts are looking to crawl their way back into this one. At one point, they were down 20. Right now, they're down just 11, 58-47. They did outscore the Grovers 18-10 in that third quarter after getting outscored 30-8 in the second quarter. And that 30-point quarter for Oak Grove was a big quarter and the reason why they're in the lead right now. That'll be a foul probably on Zach Wolf. That is indeed the case. Gunnis will give it up there from Mickelson. Mickelson will dribble back in between the circles. And he'll feed it over there to Gunnis. Gunnis puts it into the hands of Miller. Miller down low for Thompson. Can't get that one to roll in. Rebound by Zander underneath, and then a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Oak Grove Grovers. 7:34 to go, 58-47. That was our third quarter score. Neither team has scored yet here, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. As Rodriguez feeds it on the near wing there to Alex Stahl. Now Wolf, far side, looks inside, back out. Rodriguez for 3. Oh, it went in and out. Offensive rebound there for McKay. McKay with the turnaround won't go, and now I believe that might be a foul on Thomas Zander. Nope, it's another one on Zach Wolf. So that's 7 fouls now on Oak Grove, so a march down to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1 bonus. Fourth quarter of play, 7:16. It'll be every time Oak Grove fouls, Richland will go to the free throw line for the remainder of this game. And when you're down 11, you want to score points with the clock stopped, and they're not going to get it there. Oak Grove will pull down the rebound, bounce pass far side. That's Connor Aschke. Aschke will put up the long. That is a three-pointer. I thought it was a long two. 61-47. As Aschke gets the triple to put him at 7 points. It's nice passing there by the Colts, but miscontrolled there by Xander, and back the other way on the loose ball. Rodriguez will feed it into the lane, but the shot won't go. Mickelson brings it back the other way here for the Colts, feeds it into the hands there at Gunnis. Gunnis will lose the ball, now a loose ball, and battle for it at the midcourt stripe. They'll get it there to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will lay it in. Rodriguez with his first points of the game, and it is now 63-47. Mickelson with the basketball right now here for the Richland Colts. 6:17 to go, feeds it into the hands there, Gunnar Miller. Miller will drive around, and that will be an offensive foul, a legal screen on Thomas Xander. So Rodriguez will bring it up and over the timeline. They'll work it around the perimeter here. Near wing, it's Aschke. Aschke picks up his dribble, needs a little help, gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez bounce pass over there to, that is Alex Linster. No, check that, let's see. No, that's Jorgen Dietz, excuse me. There's two number 30s on the roster there. I had to look at the bench to see who the other number 30 was. Ethan Harden will check in. That'll give Ethan Kessler a break. So Ethan in for Ethan. 5:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds pass is over the fingertips of Thomas Xander out of bounds. And inbounds pass will be triggered into Rodriguez. Rodriguez will direct traffic with his left hand, pull up for a three, and that's in and out, won't go. Rebound underneath there by Harden, he gets it up and in. Harden with 6 points now, according to my numbers, and another turnover there for the Richland Colts. 5:19. Aschke for three. That one, it was Xander getting in the face of Aschke, and now the bucket's in and it will count, and that'll be Ethan Harden going to the line to try and complete the three-point play with his team leading 65-47. Check that, he didn't make the bucket. Thought he did. Now it's 66. I could have left it there, I guess. And he makes both free throws. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. It's a 20-point lead once again. They've had two 20-point leads. They haven't been able to make it more than 20, at least not yet. Find out if they can do that or if the Colts can make their way back into this one after we come back here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, coming out of the timeout here, 5:12 to go and a 20-point advantage for the Oak Grove Grovers. They outscored the Colts 30-8 in the second quarter. The Colts came back and outscored the Grovers 18-10 in the third. And right now, the Grovers or have outscored the Colts 11-0 here in the fourth quarter of play so far, with 5:05 remaining. Colts need to play some perfect basketball. That one was partially blocked by Harden, but Xander will maintain possession of the basketball for the Colts. And now top of the key. Three is up and in out of the hands of Colton Mickelson. 67-15. Check that. 67-50. Strong move there by Harden underneath, and the follow-up won't go, but he will get fouled and go to line to shoot two. That's 5 team fouls now for the Richland Colts. 67-50 here with 4:36 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Don't forget, well, the varsity game coming up after the conclusion of the junior varsity game. And all three games today, the two featuring Richland and the one featuring Fargo North, will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website at ndsportschannel.com under the game rewind button. Click on boys basketball, and it'll be at the top of the screen within a couple hours of the conclusion of the varsity game here tonight from Oak Grove High School. 67-50. Harden at the free throw line, 68-50. I'm wondering if the scoreboard's off by 2 in the gym here. I have Oak Grove down for 12 points in this quarter, and according to the scoreboard, they've only scored 10. Six points for the Colts, all 6 of them scored by Colton Mickelson here in the fourth quarter. 68-53, just under 4 minutes to go, bringing it up over the timeline now. Here is Colton Mickelson. Mickelson will feed it out there. That is Gunnis, excuse me. And now in the line there is Thompson. You can't get it to go in, and a foul. I think Thompson will go to the free throw line. He will. That one will roll in and out. One for 2 on that trip. 68-54, 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. That is Alex Linster, number 30, in the lineup for Oak Grove as that shot's up and in. 70-54. Thought about it, didn't pull the trigger, and now we'll give it up back in the hands of Mickelson, who will pull the trigger, and he pulled it at the right time. 70-57. Mickelson will bury his third triple of the fourth quarter. He has all 9 points for the Colts here. And now putting it up off the front of the rim there was Cole Fund, if I'm saying that correctly. .301 to go. Free throws up and in. 70-58. Gunnar Miller with 9. If he can make this next one, he'll go into the double-digit club. He will not. He will miss it. But it'll come back to Gunnar Miller. Miller will give it up there for Mickelson. Mickelson drives down to the baseline, and it's blocked there by Fund. Fund will come back the other way here for the Grovers. Feed it down low behind the back pass as Fund was going to go out of bounds. Or check that, not Fund, but Linster was going to go out of bounds. And ball will go back to the Colts. 2:45 to go here. Mickelson with the basketball being guarded in the backcourt there by Card as Mickelson brings it over the timeline. Cody Card with 10 points in this JV game so far for the Grovers. Feed into the hands of Mickelson, down to the corner. Thompson for three, he got it! 70-61, and it's a 9-point game. That's Harden. He got the ball stripped. The ball sits, and oh, he should have picked it up. The ball was right there for the taking. He wasn't sure who touched it last. He thought, hey, I'm going to let this roll out of bounds, and that was not the right choice as that went back to Oak Grove. Inbounds pass, Harden's there. He puts it up and in. It's back to an 11-point game. Mickelson for three. Got it! 64. Mickelson has 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, that's all his points. He has 12 points in the game, all 12 here in the fourth quarter. That shot's a little low, and that one will go back to Richland. Good choice there by Drew Gunnis this time around. 72-64. An 8-point game. Mickelson will pick up his dribble. He needs a little bit of help. Up top for Thompson. He'll hand it back off to Mickelson. Mickelson steps up for another three. That one's a little bit off the mark. And they're saying he was out of bounds. Minute 24 to go. 72-64. Richland's not out of this one yet. If they allow more than one more bucket, that could do it. And that might be one of them. And no, take the bucket away. He got called for the travel. That's Alex Stahl, who got called for the travel there. So Mickelson will go to the line to shoot 2, and well, so if he makes it, it'll be his first points from not beyond the 3-point arc in the game. 72-64. Some big free throws coming up here for the Colts. And they'll miss the first one. 72-64. Colts aren't out of this one yet, but they need to make this free throw, and they need to play perfect basketball moving forward, and they missed the free throw. And if the Colts make a basket here, or if the Grovers make a basket here, that could do it. Officially, there's a steal. Mickelson. Thompson for three. He looked down to see where his feet were at, and that's probably why he missed the shot. Mickelson underneath grabs the rebound there, and Fund will pull down the rebound for Oak Grove, and that will do it. Oh, Fund got called for the travel, and he knew it. Everybody knew it. Fund's laughing that one off. Every time I say that, that'll do it. Oak Grove gives Richland a chance. But they're going to have to hurry here as they don't have a lot of time to work with. Mickelson thought about pulling the trigger on a three. He lurks inside. Thompson off the glass, home goal. Loose ball rebound comes down into the hands there of Alex Linster. And now Cody Card has it. And that will end it. 72-64 will more than likely be your final score. To go, and that will do it. All right. So your final score, the Colts would outscore the Grovers once again in the fourth quarter by the score of 17-14. But it wouldn't be quite enough to close the gap as they would fall 72-64. Individual scoring for the Oak Grove Grovers. Trevon Rodriguez with 2, Mason Martinson with 18, Alex Stahl with 4, Cody Card with 10, Jorgen Dietz with 6, Ian McKay with 2, Zach Wolf with 6, Connor Aschke with 7, and Ethan Harden with 13. Individual scoring for the Richland Colts. They were led by both Blake Loomis and Trenton Duffner. They both ended the JV game with 14. Colton Mickelson right behind him with 12, Gunnar Miller with 9, Nick Thompson with 6, Zach Wolfpool with 5, and Thomas Sander with 2. The only player for the Colts to not score in the JV game was Drew Gunnis. He would end the night with 0 points. And that'll wrap it up for the JV game. We'll go offline here for about maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll come back online here with the varsity pregame show between the Grovers and the Richland Colts. Game 3 of the triple header is coming up next here on
NDSportsChannel.com.